Hey everyone, welcome back to All Things Dodgers. My name is Alan Maurice. We've got lots of Dodgers pitching updates this week, so let's get right into it.
Closest ball, left center field. On an 0-1. This one a ton. Way back. Reyes fires. Swing and a drive. Deep left field.
Welcome back everybody, this is All Things Dodgers. My name is Alan Maurice. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video, click the notifications bell, and leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the Dodgers acquisitions and trades throughout the whole offseason. And we're going to get into a few of them right now. The first of which being the biggest news of the week as of yet, the Dodgers re-signing legend of the team, franchise legend, Clayton Kershaw, one of the best pitchers of his generation, a lefty who, if you had to make a Dodgers Mount Rushmore, he would be right there in the middle of that Mount Rushmore. Just a legendary Dodger. He is going to be returning for a 17th year with the team, and according to The Athletic at the time of this recording, it has been reported that it is a one-year deal with a player option for 2025, which means there may be a chance we'll see Kershaw in the same starting pitching rotation as Ohtani, so we'll see about that. But I'm so excited about this, especially since he provides just a veteran presence, another lefty arm in the rotation, which is something that they lacked earlier this offseason. We did receive news that over the offseason he did receive a shoulder surgery, and that will cause him to return in the summer of this upcoming season. So he'll most likely miss the beginning months, April, May, maybe June. So it could be looking like a July or August return for him. And earlier in the offseason, I was thinking, if I was a Dodgers executive, what would I do in this position? Re-sign Kershaw or not re-sign? And one thing that was holding me up was his postseason performance. Throughout his career, the postseason has proved to be a struggle for him. Most recent example being back in 2023, just last season, just imploding in that first inning. 6 runs, got some home runs in there. It was a nightmare for Clayton Kershaw and for the Dodgers fans watching that. And so that was a concern. But if we look at 2020, it's well known that he did well in that postseason. That was the 60-game regular season that eventually led into the postseason, and the Dodgers ended up winning the World Series that year. And so this season, if Clayton Kershaw returns in, let's say, August, you have August and September, that will be his regular season, almost the same length as the 60-game regular season of 2020, and then going into the postseason, his performance might end up matching his 2020 performance if his arm is fresher because of not having that full season of tiring out his shoulder, which just had this surgery over the offseason. So that's something to think about. Overall, he is a lefty to add to the rotation. Before this signing, James Paxton was the only one slotted in there for sure, possibly Ryan Yarbrough, but he's also a veteran player. He knows what he's doing. He knows his body well, of course, and he's a good mentor from everything that has been reported for pitchers that are maybe in their rookie season or second season, like Bobby Miller or Emmett Sheehan, those guys. Overall, great signing. As a fan, I approve. Now, going into another signing, this was one that went a little bit more under the radar than the Kershaw one, but also really big because other teams were vying for this player's talents on their team, and that is Ryan Brasier. He is a right-handed relief pitcher. He signed with the Dodgers for 2 years, $9 million, and incentives could see him earn a little bit more, up to $13 million in the upcoming season. He started his career with the Angels in 2013, only playing 7 games with them, and didn't play another game until 2018 with the Red Sox. He won the World Series with that team, the Mookie Betts Red Sox team in 2018. Fast forward to 2023, last season, he gets cut from the Boston team and signs with the Dodgers. He adds a cutter with the Dodgers, kind of reworks his repertoire, and comes back and is dominant, absolutely dominant. Let's look at a stat board, a comparison real quick. He did only play in 20 games with the Red Sox, 39 with the Dodgers, so the sample size is different, which actually, in my opinion, makes this even more impressive. If we look at his 2023 stats with the Red Sox, he had a 7.29 ERA, and let's compare that to his stats with the Dodgers. He had a sub-1 ERA with the Dodgers, a .7 ERA. That is incredible. That is electric. That is a pitcher that you can rely on every single day if you had to. And here's the cause of those numbers. With Boston, 17 earned runs in those 20 games he pitched with them, and in the 39 games he pitched with the Dodgers, only 3 earned runs. Looking at WHIP, which is walks and hits per innings pitched, it's significantly higher with Boston, 1.57, with the Dodgers, again, less than 1. And then opponent batting average with Boston, it was 286, almost a 300 average, and with the Dodgers, it was 140. So a stark difference. It's almost like two different pitchers. It could have been the cutter they added, it could have been increased confidence, maybe with some of the trainers, or maybe the success that he was having boosted his confidence. Could have also been the energy of competing with a team that was actually seriously in postseason or playoff contention. It could have been any of those things, and just overall, it turned him into a very solid relief pitcher who was headed toward free agency during this offseason. And so there were multiple teams who were calling and trying to get him on their staff. Ultimately signs with the Dodgers. So what do I think of this signing? I love it. I think the bullpen, which was a very clear weakness for this team at the beginning of the 2023 season, was definitely fortified as the season went on, ended up being a major strength for them going into the stretch run into October. And now, going into 2024, it's a stellar bullpen, and we'll get into who is included in that bullpen in just a minute. But adding Ryan Brasier, it gives Dave Roberts so many options. Even if he doesn't want to use Evan Phillips as the designated closer, you can have Ryan Brasier finish in the 9th inning. You can have Alex Vesia do the same if you have a lot of lefty batters who you're facing in that 9th inning. There are so many options Dave Roberts can work with. So this signing, it's only $9 million for 2 years, isn't a huge commitment. This is a great signing for the Dodgers. But as one guy comes in, another goes out. The one who leaves the Dodgers is Caleb Ferguson, who has been a Dodger since 2018. He will now be heading to the Yankees. And the Dodgers, in return, get left-handed pitcher Matt Gage and right-handed pitching prospect Christian Sassueta Jr. Now, Ferguson, who will be leaving the Dodgers real quick, in 2023, he had a 3.43 ERA, 70 strikeouts with a 144 whip. He had some ups and downs, but overall reliable and solid. Most important part of this transaction, though, is that he was one of the Dodgers' 2 lefties in the bullpen. One was Vesia, the other was Ferguson. Yarbrough we could also count, even though he will be fighting for a rotation spot possibly. Otherwise, he would be a multi-inning relief guy, so just for the sake of 1-inning relief pitchers who are lefty, it would have been Vesia and Ferguson. So if you want more variation, there is some concern there. There was at one point talk of them signing Josh Hader. Of course, he eventually signed with the Houston Astros. But who can the Dodgers now turn to fill the role that Caleb Ferguson was going to be in before he was traded to the Yankees? Looking at this guy, Matt Gage, he was traded in this package. He's only played 16 total games in the big leagues, split between both the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. In that very short sample size, he has a 1.83 ERA, a whip of just above 1, and an opponent batting average of 188. So it'll be interesting to see how the Dodgers deal with Gage here, if they're going to send him to the minor leagues, or if he'll make the opening day roster depending on how he does during spring training, which is coming up very soon. Well, now just an overall look at the Dodgers bullpen heading into the season. We have righties such as Joe Kelly, who the Dodgers re-signed this offseason, Brusdar Graterol, Ryan Brasier, the new addition, a re-signing, Evan Phillips, who will most likely take on most of the closer opportunities. We have JP Feyereisen, who was technically on the Dodgers last year, but he was recovering from injury. He talked at FanFest, and he seems like he is ready to go and fired up. Can't wait to see fired up Fire Eisen. And Blake Trinan, who will be returning from injury at some point during the season. He has been up and down as far as if he's healthy or not. Hopefully, he can stay healthy for an extended period of time. Now, just looking at that bullpen, that is a strong bullpen. You have flamethrowers, you've got guys with movement, and just an overall variety of pitchers that you can rely on if you're Dave Roberts and the Dodgers organization. Definitely something to be excited about. I'm definitely excited. Let me know, please, guys, if you are excited for the Dodgers season. Please let me know down in the comments what you think of this bullpen. Do you think the Dodgers are also done spending this offseason, whether that be with free agency or with trades, through trades with other teams? I'd love to hear your comments, your takes on what the Dodgers have done. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video, click the notifications bell, and leave a comment down below. Thank you everybody for watching All Things Dodgers. My name is Alan Maurice. Let's go Dodgers!